Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to talk about Fantastic's MMO third-person shooter, The Day Before. This game has been earning a lot of attention ever since it was announced in January 2021. From being Steam's most wishlist game, further and further release dates, and switching from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, this drastic step was taken to ensure that the game delivers top-shelf graphics and experience that lives up to the hype that the game has created prior to its release, and we didn't get any gameplay trailer from the developers and also the developers trolling the entire gaming community. Before you go in the comments section and criticize me there is no information here, no leaks, no gameplay or anything or a clickbait video. If you're watching this video for the first time then, please let me introduce myself and what is this channel about. I don't own any PC and any fancy laptops with me to make contents here on this channel. All the contents here you are watching is made on my mobile phone and with AI voices. So if you want to support the channel, donate, link in the description, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. As I am learning to make my contents more accurately informative as possible. Now that's out of the way, let's get back to today's topic. The Day Before, a big ambitious game, or it's just big promotional scam to promote in software from the developers. If you want in-depth trailer breakdown analysis details, there are other channels which cover the same topic with full details about the game reveal. You can watch their video for more details, as I only covering overview of the game and my opinion. When the game was first announced, fans the world over immediately fell in love with the pitch. It's a post-apocalyptic MMO that has drawn comparisons to The Last of Us and The Division, complete with survival elements, open-world gameplay, and high production values. It quickly became Steam's most wishlist title, and it has become super quiet since its delay. Why we should be concerned about the game, which is clearly trolling us ever since the first trailer was revealed. The dev team has very poor track record of making any big titles. Their website seems to be working properly, being offline sometimes. They're asking freelance unpaid volunteers to work on the game. With all those questions in mind, let's get into the depth of this fake game, or the dev team is trolling us with fake trailers. Let's deep dive into the details of the gameplay. Based on track of the developers never released any actual full game or early access titles. Their first game they ever released was The Wild 8. A mobile survival game, top-down style low-poly survival game. Which couple of months they closing service for the game and moved on to another survival type or whatever, which is Dead Dozen, looks like first-person survival shooter game. Sure, this game was also now has no hope, and their recent releases, Props Nights, which is another rip-off of Dead by Daylight survival game also filled with bugs and glimpse of no hope for it to be fully finished. So, the developers release a game and prior to months they abandon them with no update, bug fixes or any kind of assistance for the gaming community who purchased this game, and hardly anyone plays them. If you notice, all the game they ever released was similar to survival type games with numerous bugs and with unfinished games that they abandoned and moved on. With all of this game unfortunately meets their doom. The Day Before took them 4 years to develop and they've no gameplay to show, even though we have months away from the game releases. All the creators who talks about the game is this game is fake with assets are from different games copied and pasted. Some of them showed some pictures of similar things that were identical to each other, which looks to be real and make us worry that this game is not legit. Based on the trailers that we have seen, the game is a mix and match of The Division 1 and The Last of Us. The third-person camera angle perfectly aligns with the style that The Division 1 game uses. The shooting style is reminiscent of The Last of Us 1, even the gun crosshair looks similar. It seems like we'll be seeing a hub-like base similar to Destiny 2 and Monster Hunter, where players can interact with one another. They can also join groups, talk to each other, and tackle quests together. All gaming community thinks this is a scam. A few have already compared this to Day Before News to Abandoned, a game that caught tons of attention with little to nothing to show, and many have deduced it as a scam. The dev team has shown more than that, but not enough in a way to prove the game is legitimate. And to have such high production values in a game by a small developer is one thing, but to do so whose primary workforce is unpaid seems highly unlikely. While the pre-launch sandbox survival game is undeniable, it can't be ignored that The Day Before was supposed to debut on June 21st of last year. Prior to that, it aimed a release window in 2021, which had fans believing that the game was real and was going to release, but that never happened, and now they stated a new release window on March of this year. The game trailers which the dev team showcasing impressive graphics, but fans are beginning to wonder if these videos are accurate representations of the game. Publisher Mytona and Fantastic have never released a title of this magnitude before, and the constant changes to the development progress are somewhat worrisome. Moreover, the dev team never shown in any trailer the actual gameplay, how the gameplay looks like and what is the endgame going to be, what are the plots. Considering this is online co-op multiplayer sandbox MMO shooter, following the game now switching from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, it's likely that a lot of previous work had to be scrapped. Even if the work doesn't have to be completely redone, it will take quite a bit of effort to port the game into the new system, along with integrating new technology. The recent trailer looks downgraded from its previous trailer the dev team showcased before. Fans should wait and see how this unfolds, but perhaps treat the game with more skepticism than ever. Is there any hope? The most wishlist game on Steam the day before is said to be either a new gaming phenomenon or a major disappointment for fans who wishlist the game. We'll have to wait and see on March whether the game is going to launch or the dev team has trolled us again. The game is set to release on March 1, 2023 for PC for now. What do you think about this game? Is it going to launch or not? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next video.